Hello, good afternoon. Balik tayo. Hanap tayo ng isang equation. Um, Gagamitin natin lahat yung methods, no? Let's see if we can find. That should be. Good afternoon sa mga nakatambay. So, this is the plan. Ito yung plano ko this afternoon. Alright. Review natin lahat. Review yung paano, no? Review, finding the roots, lahat-lahat. Finding roots. And then we are going to to do yung characteristic ng roots. And then we are going to do inequalities, characteristics of roots. And then inequalities. Alright. So let's try to find a good tawag nito, a good quadratic equation na pwede natin gamitin all throughout the presentation. Hopefully meron. Alright. So let's try this equation. We have 3x squared minus 11x minus 4 equals 0. So again, we are trying to, our goal here is to find the roots. So method 1, let's do method 1. Ang method 1 natin will be, I doubt we cannot use the extracting the roots here, right? Kasi meron tayong variable, meron tayong second term, meron. So, we'll just do factoring. Method 1 will have the factoring. Or should I say, let's do completing the square muna. And then factoring and then quadratic equation. Alright, so again, we will be using isang equation lang all throughout the video. So let's do the completing the square method. So again, to complete the square, make sure that our a is what is, so make sure a equals 1. So let's do that. So divide everything by 3. Gawin natin yan. That will give us 3x squared minus 11x. And then, lipat sa kabila yung ating constant. And then, divide everything by 3. Alright. So, this gives us now our equation, which is x squared minus 11 over 3x. And then, 4 over 3. So, we now then complete the square. Alright. We then now complete the square. So, para i-complete yung square natin, hanapin lang yung b, yung second term. So, b is, what is our b? Negative 11 over 3. Alright, and then b over 2, this is just what? Negative 11 over 6. because we multiply that one by 1/2, and we square this one, b over 2 squared. This is just 121 over 36. Alright, that will be again our answer. So, ang gagawin natin is we are going to add 121 36 both sides. So, we are going to do that. So, this is now x squared minus 11 over 3x, and then plus 121 36, and then again this is equal to 4 over 3 plus 121 over 36. Alright, so ganun lang. And then we are going to what? Simplify everything. This is now a perfect square trinomial. Ito, a perfect square trinomial na yan. So this is now equal to what? This is now equal to, let's use this, x, and then minus 11 over 6 squared. Alright, and then sa kabila naman, what is that? Ano to? 4 over 3. Wait lang. Need to fix something. Alright, so that is 4 over 3 plus 121 over 36. Ano yung kanilang common denominator nito? LCM, that will be 36, right? So 36, para maging 36 yung 3, multiply natin by 12, right? That's 12. So multiply everything by 12. This will give you what? This will give you 48 over 36 plus 121 over 36. And then we add. What is 48? Side note na lang tayo. What is 48 plus 121 over 36? This will give us 169. 169 over 36. Right? That 169 over 36. So, ang gagawin natin is, this will be x minus 11 over 6 squared equals 169 over 36. And then, we extract the square root. Extract natin yung square root. This will give us what? X minus 11 over 6 is equal to plus minus, that's 13, right? That's 13 over 6. Alright? That's 13 over 6. And then, solve natin yung x. So, yung x natin will be x equals 11 over 6 plus 13 over 6. Yung isa naman is x equals 11 over 6 minus 13 over 6. So, once we simplify this will give us 24 over 6 or simply 4. Yung isa naman will be negative 2 over 6 or simply negative 1/3. So, ito yung ating mga x values. Ito yung ating roots. Alright? Nakuha natin yung roots by using again completing the square. That's again method 1. Now, using factoring the same equation. So method 2, gamit tayo ng factoring. So method 2, factoring. Alright, that's method 2. Now, when we factor again, multiply lang natin. Let me just write the equation first. So we have 3x squared minus 11x minus 4 equals 0. So, multiply lang natin. That's negative 12. So, mangyayari, maghahanap tayo ng factors ng negative 12. Hello? Again, we are going to find or maghahanap tayo ng factors of negative 12 that when added will give you negative 11. So, that's negative, right? Negative 12. So, dapat meron tayong positive, negative. And remember, this is 11, negative 11. So, I think it is very, ano naman siguro, klarong-klaro, no? That our factors will be negative 12 and then 1. Kasi when we multiply this, that will give us negative 12. When we add this, that will give us negative 11. So, anong gagawin sa factors na yan? So, express natin to, itong negative 11, x, as negative 12x plus 1. Yan yung gagawin natin. So, rewrite lang natin lahat. This will become 3x squared minus 12x plus x. Sorry, that should be x. X minus 4 equals 0. Alright, equals 0. So, mangyayari, group lang natin together. This will become 3x squared minus 12x plus x minus 4 equals 0. So, common ito, labas natin yung 3x. My e1 will be x minus 4. And then again, that will become plus, sorry, x minus 4, 0. So, look at here. Meron tayong common, x minus 4, x minus 4. So, mangyayari is ito. Meron tayong 3x plus 1 times x minus 4 equals 0. And then, ano mangyayari? Solve natin yung x. X plus 1 equals 0. That's the other one. Yung isa, x minus 4 equals 0. So, x equals 4. Yung isa naman will be 3x equals negative 1. So, x will be negative 1 over 3. Now, if you notice, gamit yung ating factoring method, the same yung ating sagot. Alright? The same yung ating sagot. Negative 1 over 3, negative 1 over 3, then 4, and then 4. Alright? Next method will be factor. So, dito ko na lang ilagay, method number 3. Method 3, quadratic equations, quadratic formula, I mean. So, method number 3 is, again, method 3, QF, alright, quadratic formula. Now, ano yung ating quadratic formula? So, yung quadratic formula is just given by what? X is equal to negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Alright, so identify muna natin yung ating a, b, and c. So yung a natin dito is 3. Yung b natin is negative 11. Yung c natin is negative 4. So all you have to do now is simply plug these values. Gonna plug these values sa ating quadratic formula. So ito yung magiging mukha niya. X equals, meron tayong negative 3. Alright. And then plus, minus, the square root of b squared, which is just 3 squared, right? 3 squared. And then, minus 4. Ano yung ating a? Yung ating a is actually 3. Wait. Why did I write negative 3? My God. That should be... Let me do that again. So, this is, again, negative of negative 11, right? And then this is negative 11 squared minus 4ac. Ang a natin is 3. Alright? And then yung c natin is negative 4. And then again, all over 2a. So again, yung a natin is actually negative 3. All over 2a. That's 3. So, let's simplify everything. Simplify natin. So, yung negative of negative 11, that's just positive, right? That is just positive. Plus minus the square root of, what's 11? Negative 11 squared. That's 121. So, that's 121 minus 4, negative 4 times 3, that's 12, negative. And then multiply it by 4 again, that is actually positive 48, right? So we'll do that. That is plus 48 now. And then all over 6. Alright, all over 6. Now, ano mangyayari? We just simplify. What is 121? Side note lang tayo. What is 121 plus 48? This is just 169. Right? So, meaning to say, this is 11 plus minus 169 all over 6. And what is 169? The square root of 169. So, yung square root ng 169, that is just 13. Right? That is just 13. So, we're gonna write, I'm going to write it here na lang. Saan ba? Sige, dito na lang. I'm gonna write x is equal to negative 11, sorry, plus minus 13 all over 6. And then we simplify. Magiging x sub 1 will be 11 plus 13 over 6. This is 4. Yung x sub 2 naman will be 11 minus 13 over 6. This is just negative 1, 3. So as you can see here, alright, ginamit natin yung tatlong pamamaraan, the same yung ating sagot. Alright, the same yung ating sagot. So, we made use of completing the square. Ito yung ating sagot. Ito. We made use of the factoring. Ito yung sagot, the same. Ginamit natin yung quadratic formula. Ito yung sagot, the same. So, ano yung point natin dito? The point here is what? You can actually make use any methods in finding the roots of your quadratic equation. It will just depend kung saan ka mas kampante or ano yung requirement during examinations. Ganun lang naman yan. Alright? And then one more thing, I would also love to show you paano siya gawin using the calculator. Alright? Try natin with the calculator. So, to do that, ang gagawin mo lang actually is go to setup and then go to 5 equation, this one, go to equation, click on that, and then hanapin mo yung quadratic equation. That's number 3. Yung may x squared. Number 3. Click on that and then you will be prompted by this. So all you have to do now is simply what? Input the values of your a, b, and c. So a natin is 3 equals, our b is negative 11 equals, yung c natin is negative 4 equals, and then just click equals. Alright, and then it will give you answer. So once you click equals, eto. So yung x natin sub 1 is 4, that's our first x. And then once you click equals again, that will give you negative 1/3. Alright? So that's 4 ways all in all. Now, let's try to connect this one sa tawag nito, dito. Characteristic of the roots of a quadratic equation. Now, how do we know yung characteristic ng ating roots of the quadratic equation? So, by far, we have 4 and negative 3, right? So, meaning to say, ito yun, real and unequal. They are real numbers and they are also unequal. So, how do we know this? We are going to make use of our discriminant. Ano ba yung discriminant? Ang discriminant is galing lang sa ating quadratic equation. So, let's do that. So, yung discriminant again, discriminant, it will determine again the characteristic of the roots. So, ang sabi dito, if d daw is greater than 0, ang roots natin will be what? Will be real at saka unequal. Now, what about if yung d is equal to 0? So, discriminant is 0. So, yung roots natin will be real tapos equal. Now, pag yung d natin, discriminant is less than 0, ano mangyayari? Balik tayo dito. This is what? Imaginary and unequal. So, this is imaginary now and unequal. So, imaginary tapos unequal. So, let's try to compute the discriminant ng ating quadratic equation. So, yung discriminant natin dito, again, that is just b squared minus 4ac, right? Asan na ba yan? Eto, b squared minus 4ac. So, yung b squared natin is negative of 11. Negative of 11. Sorry. b squared, sorry. Negative 11 squared minus 4ac. 4a and then c, which is positive and negative 4. So, this is again simplifies to what? This is 121 and then 48. So, this is 169. So, as you can see here, yung ating discriminant actually is less than, greater than 0. So, ito yun siya. Real tapos unequal, which is again, ito. They are both real and they're also unequal. Alright? Ganun lang po siya. Do we have questions or clarifications? Meron bang gustong itanong? Alright? So, meron bang gustong itanong? So, ito yun. Alright? So, isang equation, ginamit natin yung tatlong methods, no? Ay, actually, apat. Yung pang-apat is yung calculator. Alright. So, if walang question, we are going to proceed now sa, what do we call this? Let's see. After discriminant, yung describing yung roots ng ating quadratic equation, no? Describe natin yung roots. Let's see.
Hi.
Ano nandito?
Our topic is about
So basically, when you are given actually an equation, alright, and then you are asked to find, or you are asked, no? Example, the same equation earlier, meron tayong 3x squared minus 11x, that was minus 4, right? Minus 4 equals 0. Now, if I'm going to ask you, what is the sum of the roots nito? So, the question will be, find the sum of the roots Alright? So, basically, you will do what? You will do 4 plus negative 1/3. Right? Kasi ito yung mga roots natin. Which will give you what? Which will give you 11 over 3. Tama? That should be 11 over 3. Now, what about if, paano if you are not asked to solve for the roots? Alright? Hindi binigay yung roots. So, ang gagawin mo lang, actually, when you do the when you would like to find the sum of the roots of a quadratic equation, you're going to make use of this one. Negative b over a. Alright? That's negative b over a. So, try natin. Ano ba yung negative b? Yung b natin is 11. So, negative of that one will be negative of negative 11 all over a. Ano yung a natin? 3. So, this is just 11 over 3. So, ganun siya. Paghanap. Alright? Yung sum of the roots ng ating quadratic equation. Now, what about yung product? Alright? Paano naman if product yung hinahanap? So, find the products of the roots. Find the product of the roots. Paano hinahanap? So, basically, ang gagawin mo is you're going to do 4 times negative 1/3, right? That will give you negative 4 over 3. Kasi nga, earlier, we solved for the roots. Pero paano naman if we are not able to solve for the roots pa? So, ito lang gagawin natin. Yung product will become negative c or c over a. Try natin. Ano yung c natin? Yung c natin is actually 4. A negative 4, right? Negative 4 over a, which is 3. So, that is just the same as this. So, I hope you're seeing that. This one and this one. Alright? So, ganun siya. Sum and products of the roots. So, magagamit natin to later. Example, bibigay sa inyo, sorry, the sum of the roots is 11 over 3 and the product of the roots is 4, negative 4 over 3. So, hanapin mo yung ating tawag nito, quadratic equation. Alright? There are problems like that, no? Binibigay yung sum and products of the roots, tapos pinapahanap yung equation ng quadratic. Alright? So, ganun siya. Ano bang next? We're done with that. Right, let's have some examples now. Example, I want you guys to find the sum and product. So, find the sum and product. So, let's do find the sum and product of the roots. Alright, equation 1 or quadratic equation 1. So number 1, we have 2x squared minus 4x plus 7 equals 0. Then the other one will be, let's do 1/3 x squared minus 5x minus 1 equals 0. So, paano natin hahanapin? Alright, so how do we find this? So, again, just remember lang, yung sum of roots is equal to negative b over a. Tapos yung product ng roots will be c over a. Alright? So, tandaan lang natin yan. So, how do we solve this? Try natin. So, again, number 1, yung sum of roots. Try natin. Sum of roots. Again, that's negative b over a. So, ano yung ating b? Ang b natin is 4. So, negative 4. Negative of negative 4 over a, which is 2. So, this is actually 2. So, ito yung ating sum ng products natin. A sum of roots. What about the product of roots? Again, that will be c over a. So, ano yung c natin dito? 7. So, 7 over 2. And that will be our answer. That is 7 over 2. Alright? What about this part? Equation number 2. So, sum of roots again. Sum of roots. This is just, again, negative b over a. So, negative b over a, which is 1/3. So, this is actually equal to 5 divided by 1/3. Or simply 15, right? This is 15. And then yung product naman of the roots, product of roots is equal to c over a. Ano yung c natin dito? That's negative 1 over a, which is just 1/3. Or simply, this is negative 3. Alright, that will be it. Ito yung ating sum and products of roots. Do you have questions or clarifications so far? Alright, ganun lang. Okay,